This is Justin's gonna come home in the middle of this and be like, "What are you doing? What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Babe, I let the dog pick out my makeup today. Scrolls, rolls, screws, twists, twists." My dog just knew the crease and the I changed my mind. Transition shade together. I'm just gonna put a little bit of shooting star.
You want to say hi? Yeah, say hi. What are you doing today? Are you picking mommy's makeup? What are you doing today? Okay. So I've had to put Charlie in his crate. He's just a little too curious. He's making it hard for me to set it out. But in this box, I have all the foundations. I'm gonna lay them out on the ground, and then I'm gonna just let him out of his crate and see what he goes up to. So we are going to redo the foundations because I just found another one I wanted to add to the bunch. It's the Photo Focus. I don't like this guy. He sucks. This guy is from high school, so I'll probably melt my skin off. This NYX one, I don't know why I ever thought I could get away with wearing it. And this e.l.f. one is okay. Charles, come on out. Come on. Pick one. Come on. Pick one. Pick. Mommy needs you to pick one. Oh, you want the e.l.f. one? I guess he knocked over the e.l.f. one, so yeah. Guess that's what we're doing today. So for concealers, I only have 3. I did just run out of my current favorite concealer, but I just picked these 2 up. And then I have this one, which is not my fave. So I have the Anastasia concealer, I have the Catrice Liquid Camouflage, and the Makeup Revolution. So, come on, you gotta pick one. Okay. Looks like we're going with the Catrice Liquid Camouflage. Oh, you can't eat everything, buddy. For palettes, I just picked 2 crazy options. I have the Festival palette and the Laura Lee Party Animal palette. I have the Alimar palette, and then I have 2 Kathleen Lights palettes, and then the BH Cosmetics Carly by Belle palette. So I threw some crazy ones in there. Which one do you want? Come on, you gotta pick one. No, over here. Over here, please. Charlie, right here. Pick up. What's this? What I do is good. He's confused. Pick a palette. Come on, which one? You want that one? Okay, please don't bite it. Good boy. Now up, we have the eyeliners. I have some ColourPop, some Milani, Wet n Wild, NYX. This shit came in our Ipsy bag, our BoxyCharm unboxing and really sucks. Some Tarte. This is a great gel eyeliner if you like that. I got some fun colors. I have gold, green, silver, brown, black. And let's see what Mr. Man over here wants to pick. Come on. You're fine. Come on, pick one. Charlie, right here. You want the 2? You want that one or you want? Okay, we're going with that one. Okay, thank you. So we will be going with the Ibby Beauty Cocoa. He really likes this one. Okay. All right. So now we're on to brows. I have the Brow Girl palette, which I love. I'm a powder kind of person. The JCat Beauty pencil with a spoolie, which is horrendous. I put this guy back in because it claims it can be used as both eyeliner and eyebrow. And then this Cella Beauty eyebrow pencil that is not horrible, but it's not like the first thing I'm going to reach for. Right here. You gotta pick something. Come on, over here. Come on. Pick something. Pick something. Come on, pick something. Okay. Thank you. Thank you. Go ahead. Go. Get him. Go ahead. Okay. Give it to mommy. Thank you. Thank you. Next, we have like our setting powder category. Okay. Go ahead. Pick something. Charlie has been doing a really great job this whole time until he picked the ColourPop banana powder for me to set my face with. I don't know how yellow powders are gonna act on the skin, but that's fine. Charlie's gotten distracted because the people are here mowing the lawn. For contour, I have the Hoola, I have the Shade and Light palette, and I have the same, I put these out again because they both have setting powders and a bronzer in them. So I figured that they can both be done twice. Want this? You want this? Okay, well, you went back to the Hoola. Okay, so he picked Hoola. Come on, Charlie, do you want to pick a mascara? Come here. Come here. Come here. Oh, you were so close. Come on, pick a mascara. Okay, good boy. Oh, no, you don't get to keep it. You don't get to keep it. Good boy. He picked these two mascaras. Not my favorites, but we can make it work. I put out some blushes. I have 3 e.l.f. blushes. This blush, which I absolutely hate, it smells disgusting. A ColourPop blush and a blush palette. Well, not so much a blush palette, but the Urban Decay Sin palette. Go ahead. You want that one? Okay, come on, get one. Okay, that does count. So he chose this one for e.l.f. that's called Glow. Never even opened it. And you know what? I'm going to use a little bit of Kiss Off because he had his nose in that too. So we'll mix those two. These are the highlighters I have out. No, you can't keep picking the ones mommy's touching to get your attention though. Oh, okay. So we're eating this one and we still want this one. So we're going to mix them. Okay, so we are down to our last category. We have lips. So we have like a crazy purple, we have some nudes, some lighter purples, hot pink, light pink, orange, this Smashbox one that's got 3 colors on it, a deep purple, and we're gonna let this guy out and see what he picks. Pick one of those. Charlie, hey, pick one. Come on. You love to get into mommy's makeup. Go ahead, pick one. Is that the one you want? Or you want this one? Do you want them both? He picked Kat Von D, and this is in Lolita 2, and this Kaylin Extreme Matte Tint, and he's actually going back for more. Nope, you've already picked.
We are going to start with the eyes. To prime my eyes, I'm just going to be using the J-Cat Beauty All About That base. I really like this primer. All you need is like that much, and then just pop it right on your eyes. And I'm just going to go right in with my finger and just blend it all in. That was too much, but it's on my eye already, so whoops. Okay, I promise also I have clothes on, I swear. The palette that Charlie chose for me is the Dream Street palette by ColourPop and Kathleen Lights. I am missing the color Sweet Dreams. I am missing that color. It broke on me, but that's fine. This is a beautiful palette. We're gonna go in with Magical. We're just gonna start to buff that in our crease. So I have blended that, and I'm gonna go ahead and do the other eye, and I'll be right back. She's blended. I don't like this mirror, however, so I'm gonna grab my double-sided. Let's go in with Potion, this color right here, and just focus that on the outer V of our eye. I'm gonna be using the Shimmer Glam W20 angled eye brush. I'm just gonna dip it in, get a decent amount, and then I'm just gonna focus that right on that outer V. Now I am just dragging this in a little bit on my lower lash line to kind of accentuate that V shape. Now I'm just gonna go in with a little bit of Shooting Star right on my brush, and I'm just gonna use this to blend that outer V and the transition color together. Very lightly, not too much, just want it to be a little cohesive. Let's take a flat shader brush like so. This is the BH Cosmetics 103. I'm just going to wipe it off a little bit because I know it's definitely not clean. Okay, I want to go in with Shooting Star, which is this shade right here. So I'm going to just go in and coat my brush really well with that. I'm not going to tap my brush off because I want to just do like full shimmer on my eye. So now I'm just going to take this and I'm just going to pat it onto the lid of my eye. Wow. That's really pretty. So now I am going to go back in with a softer blending brush like the ones I just said I don't like. This is the BH Cosmetics number 6 brush from the Festival collection. I'm going to dip into this shade again, mixed with a little bit of Shooting Star. So I'm dipping into Magical and Shooting Star. I'm just going to mix these guys a little bit, tap my brush, and I'm just going to go ahead and blend one more time. I just want to kind of blend up and then in a little bit on the outer corner of the eye. So I'm just going to take the shade Moony and Kaleidoscope. So this is Moony and this is Kaleidoscope. I'm going to go in first with my finger with Moony, and I'm just going to pop that right in the middle of my eye, kind of like a halo eye. It doesn't do much, but I just want to lay a little bit of a base for Kaleidoscope. This Kaleidoscope shade is gorgeous. One last step is I'm just going to take that same dirty blending brush I've been using and just kind of go in a small circle around where I popped that little halo so it just is not so rough. Honestly, this is like a great palette. It's got rose gold. It's great. Highly recommend. 10 out of 10. I think it's like 16 bucks, and I believe you can even buy it at Sephora now. Highly, highly, highly recommend. This is the Beauty Cocoa Eyeliner. I'm going to just really closely line my waterline on the top. I normally am not a big fan of wooden eyeliner pencils, mostly because they're all I used in high school. And when I was in high school one time, I really badly cut my eye because what responsible 16-year-old do you know that carries around an eyeliner sharpener in her purse? Not this one. And just was like, no, I'm just going to press really hard and get the product that's all the way down at the bottom of the tip. And I'll be fine. I won't hurt myself. I hurt myself. The tip, I don't know if you guys can see that, is like completely covered because this is a really hard product. I keep having to wipe it off with my makeup wipe, but it's on and it doesn't look bad. For what it is, I think it's like a $5 pencil. It's not horrendous. It's okay. I wouldn't buy this again. It was sent to me in a box, but I wouldn't buy this. For brows, we are going to be using the Cella Tantalizingly Taupe Eyebrow Cream. I've used this product before. It's okay. It's not my favorite. My only issue is there's no spoolie with it. But what happens is, for those of you who don't know, it comes like this. You take the top off, there's your brush. You screw the bottom off, there's your product. I would say the color is really dark, so if you're blonde, this would not work for you. Like, no. I am just going to spoolie through this because this is horrendous. Like, where is that brow going? So you remember when I said it's not the worst product ever? It's been a while since I've played with it, and I think that it's the worst product ever. Don't fucking buy that. Let's go in with concealer. This is the Catrice Liquid Camouflage, and I'm not mad at it so far. I like it. I think my biggest turnoff about this is, one, like, look what just happened. So when you put this in and you take it out, if you pull it out too fast, it flies product everywhere. And two, it stinks. Like, I don't know what this scent is, but it's horrendous. I'm just gonna bounce this in real quick because I don't even want to take too much time on my concealer because I just know that this foundation is gonna be an absolute disaster. However, I do really like how this blends out. I don't think it's as full coverage as I wish it was. We're gonna go into one of the things I'm dreading the most. This guy. This guy is the e.l.f. Moisturizing Foundation Stick. I have combination skin. I went through this phase where I was like, it's green on the top. You guys see that, right? See that green ring? I went through this phase where I was like, oh, I want to look dewy. I want to do this. I want to look like I have just gotten out of the best workout of my life, that pre-pregnancy glow, that she's a glowing goddess. This is so not even close to my shade. I wore it for 3 days, and then finally someone stopped me and they're like, you look like a grease ball. And I was like, yeah, you know, you're totally right. I'm not knocking the product. I just don't think that the product worked very well for my skin. Mind you, I also bought this in the dead of winter. That's why it's so pale, because I live where there's no sun, ever. Because I'm looking a little bit like Casper, and I'm hoping we can save this with some bronzer. Oh no, this is bad. So my camera stopped recording. I was in the middle of saying how bad this is. It's still so greasy. I'm gonna zoom you in. Do you see what I'm talking about? Look at all, it just grabs your texture. That with the extremely dark eyebrows is just like my look. It's my new look. I just feel like I'm blending and it's just getting thicker. We can try to salvage this. Okay, think fast, hey. We're gonna go back in with this and we're just gonna warm up with the skin with it because it's actually darker than my foundation. We're just gonna have to depend very heavily on bronzing because right now, my face looks scary. Do you see that difference? It's Casper. Here, how can I scare your children today? Oh, here I was saying how good Charlie was and he picked out such great stuff. Well, for setting powder, he picked out the ColourPop No Filter Setting Powder in Banana. At this point, I have nothing else to lose. Oh, Jesus.
This foundation is like already coming off of my nose also.
It's a look. It's a look. I can't lie. I mean, shit. Who's she? So next, I'm going to go in and try to fix this very pale face with the Hoola bronzer. Everyone and their mother loves this stuff. I've hit pan, but I'm just going to keep going because this little box is $15. And I'm going to not be stingy. I'm going to just really get all up in there. I want my brush coated, and I want to really try to give my skin some life again. There we go. Ain't nothing a little bronzer can't fix. My first year of college, my friends and I all worked together, and I will never forget, like, we'd all go to each other's house before work and get ready, and we would take bronzer, and we'd take like a brush like this, like a big domed brush, and just circle it and circle, and like down our necks, our décolletés are everywhere. I mean, if we held our hand up to our face, we were 3 different colors easily. Okay, so that did something. Now I'm just gonna take my favorite contouring brush. I don't know what brand it's from. I think I couldn't even tell you. I've had this thing for so long. I'm gonna dip back into the Hoola, and I'm gonna tap it off, and I'm gonna go right into the hollows of my cheeks and contour.
Like a nice muddy line. The Casper ghost and the bananas under my eyes. Let's just tie it all together with some mud.
Yep, that's me. Your friendly neighborhood makeup professional. Charlie chose 2 blushes, as you guys saw. I'm a little nervous because I've never used this e.l.f. blush before, and I bought it on clearance, so it was like really cheap. It's got all these little sparkles in it. I don't know if you guys can see that. It almost just looks like a highlighter. Whatever. So I'm going to take this tapered brush. It's the Luxie 640. I like to use this for my blush. I think it just adds like a really pretty, I think it hugs the hollows of my cheek really well. Not the hollows of my cheek. You guys see that? You see all that powder? I'm going to go in. I'm just going to start, hold on. I'm going to zoom you in real close. Let me see if you can see what I'm seeing. Okay. So this is the e.l.f. blush in Glow. Putting a shit ton of product on there. See all that fly away? Tap tap. Maybe this is this a highlighter? Maybe this would make a really beautiful blush topper, but Charlie also picked out another blush. He went and picked out the Kiss Off blush, which is a blush I would never wear. We're gonna just swirl a lot of this on there because more is more apparently today in Taylor's world. I'm gonna tap it off a little bit, and then I'm gonna just, ooh, I like that. It's really subtle, but it's actually really pretty. I feel like I might need a denser brush because it's just such a light color. Ooh, I like these. Thanks, Charlie. We're getting to the bottom here, guys. I did forget one thing. This is the Brow Tint by Ulta in Light. So I'm gonna put this over top of my really dark brows already.
For like the cheaper makeup. She said that she really can't try eyebrow, the only good eyebrow she has. I got this, I think my sister gave this to me or something. But
I'm just gonna leave the eyebrows alone. Let's just get into highlighter, mascara, and lips, and we're done with this horrible, horrendous video. So for highlighters, he thankfully was good to me, and he picked out this Temp2 liquid. Got this also in a BoxyCharm, so you just shake it up and put it right just a little bit. I like to put this under my foundation or mix it with my foundation sometimes. I think it looks pretty that way, but I'm going to take my beauty blender. I'm going to put lots of this on top of powder, and it's going to look fantastic.
see how it's patchy? I don't, well, that's because I'm applying it on top of powder. But if you are going to make a no makeup.
And then I'm going to go in with the other highlighter Charlie picked for me, and this is the Japonaise, I still don't know how to say it, highlighter, and I'm going in with my Luxie 660 Precision Foundation Brush, which I love for highlighter, because it just puts so much on your face. We're going to go in with the 2 mascaras Charlie picked out for me. He picked out the Buxom mascara. This is Buxom Vanity Lash. Yeah, Vanity Lash Mascara. This thing is so old, I don't even think there's any in there. Oh yeah, I'm not getting anything. So we're gonna not do that one. I'm going with the Tartist mascara, and this one I do like, but I'm just not crazy about the brush on it, which I think is a common theme. A lot of people aren't too wild about the brush, and this is also probably on his last leg. That's as good as the lashes are gonna get today. So let's end this interesting video with the lipstick options that my wonderful French Bulldog has given us to use. He picked out the Extreme Matte Tint by Kaylin in 01 Narcissist, and it is bubblegum pink. And then he also picked out the Lolita 2 by Kat Von D. I gotta use them both because he put them both in his mouth. So let's go in with this because I'm gonna want to cover this color up because I hate colors like this. But it smells like, this is gonna sound really weird. Do you guys remember what cheap plastic toys smelled like? Like what a plastic toy smelled like that you would get at the dollar store, or like your dog, when you first buy your dog a toy, the smell of plastic. That is 100% what this smells like. Oh, 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 oh.